Hi to you guys, and
Hi.
welcome to the stream of the news that we got, basically. Because I was always going to say welcome to the stream of Elden Ring because I'm streaming Elden Ring in the morning, but that's always on my mouth. But that's not what we're doing. Let me fix the green screen real quick, if possible. Okay, that's better. First of all, we have a very serious topic. As you can see, they actually caught Charlie Kirk's assassin. And again, it's absolutely no wonder. It's just the guy that's like 22 years old. We're gonna read the article though. A son of a policeman.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
it's just no surprise. Like with Trump, I think it was the same thing. It's just no surprise, and it seems like his dad actually turned him in, which is great because yesterday we were talking exactly about that.
Yeah.
That good people will do that to their relatives or friends if they do something bad, because that is the real, the honorable, the true thing to do, and not be a ridiculous emotional person who is going to be like, oh no, it's my son. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if it's your son, aunt, Lily, whoever. If they do something bad, they should be where they belong, whatever that is. So we are going to start here. Just want to greet everybody in the chat. Hi to Roadkill, Finch King, Roadkill. You're getting your Wonder Woman salute for the two. Thank you so. And also Yesto. And I hit the mic. I'm sorry
Yeah, of
about that.
course.
For the gifted membership. Man of Culture, Furious Dan.
Hey, Furious Dan.
That's Furious Dan, I'm
That's
sorry,
Furious
not
Dan with the
Roadkill.
Furious. Okay.
Furious Dan, I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter, Roadkill, you get one too.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You get your woman salute Dan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't see. Mr. YouTube, happy to see you here, of course, Yesto. Iman Rich, the Swank Lord, got the membership. And yeah, I told Roadkill to bring that taco truck. Yeah, as far as I heard, the assassin is also a furry. Oh, great. I'm sure.
Great.
I'm sure that we're going to have a lot more information coming out. This is just the first thing. This is breaking news. And hi to dear Clyde. I'm sorry I couldn't write. Everything's
Hey,
very in a
Clayton.
rush because I'm trying to get this stream on, like live for the past at least hour. They were just news. I'm like, what to cover of this? I mean, the most important is that the assassin is covered. Joey just sent me something over on Discord. So
We have a clip,
well,
which is a news.
yeah, so let us see what we are supposed to be seeing here, guys. I'm gonna put it on screen in a sec. The news, we're gonna read the news, and yeah, we're gonna see what this says. Let me resize, of course.
Man of Culture.
Yeah, man of culture as
Who
usual.
is very disappointed at the Nintendo Direct. Should be.
Yeah. Okay, let me cut some of this so I can make it way bigger.
You know, actually, the good thing is that he told me that he's so disappointed that he would sell his Switch 1 and 2 and go to Sony.
Perfect. I would say
Well done.
congratulations for your
Exactly.
decision. Nintendo does not deserve your money, your
Not even,
hard-earned money.
not even, that's what I told him, yes, not even a
Because
cent. They deserve you to download every single emulator out there and play games for free.
okay, don't say that
But I
out
didn't
loud.
say that.
Don't say
Yeah.
that out loud. Okay, guys, let me just see what you guys are saying. We have to keep it as a video format. Thank you, Cecil, and hi, and welcome to you as well. Okay,
Hey,
let's
Cecil.
read this. Let's read this, and then I'm gonna play this, this video. So, live updates. Family member alerted officials to suspect in Charlie Kirk killing. The 22-year-old suspect being held on suspicion of aggravated murder indicated to a relative that he had shot Mr. Kirk, the right-wing activist, on a Utah campus. The authorities said. Okay. The authorities believe the shooter acted alone. Here's the latest. A more than 30-hour manhunt for the gunman who shot and killed Charlie Kirk before a crowd of thousands ended late Thursday, more than 250 miles away, officials said, with a phone call from a family friend of the suspect who is now in custody. Tyler Robinson. Well, it says a family friend, but as far as I understood, was his dad. We'll see if that's the case, but that is what I understood. Tyler Robinson, 22, is being held in the Utah County Jail on suspicion of aggravated murder and other felonies, actually.
And other felonies? Oh boy.
According to court records, the authorities identified him Friday as the person that they believe shot Mr. Kirk and said they believe he acted alone. The announcement of an arrest capped an intense multi-agency manhunt that began with the Grizzly assassination. Grizzly?
Grizzly. Yeah. Grizzly.
Interesting. Okay, Grizzly assassination of Mr. Kirk at Utah Valley University in Orem on Wednesday afternoon. It included 2 mistaken announcements by the authorities that they had a suspect in custody, only for those people to be released before ending in Washington County, Utah. Governor Spencer Cox of Utah said in a news conference that a relative of the suspect had contacted the family friend after the shooting. That friend then contacted the sheriff's office and told officers that the suspect had confessed or suggested that he had committed the killing. Through interviews with a relative and a roommate, investigators also learned that the suspect had criticized Mr. Kirk not long before the shooting. Mr. Cox said and that he had sent messages about needing to retrieve a rifle from a drop point. Here's what else to know: bullet engravings.
Investigators said they had found messages inscribed on unfired cartridges alongside a rifle in the woods near campus. The messages suggested familiarity with anti-fascist symbolism and the irreverent slang of internet memes and role-play communities. One of the casings had the word, maybe that's the funny part.
Maybe that's the funny part, yeah.
One of the casing had the words Bella Ciao, an apparent reference to an Italian song adopted by the anti-fascist resistance during World War II.
Oh boy, well, they don't know what fascism is.
They don't know what
they still don't know.
Totally, yeah.
I mean, that is just what an irony that a guy who acts like fascist and kills a man, cold blood, in front of his family and a ton of people, will have the audacity and mental, I don't know what that is, mental capabilities of nothing to say that, but no, who I killed, that's the fascist. It's not me. What? Did Charlie ever kill anyone? No. Did Charlie ever actually hurt anyone? As far as we know, absolutely not.
He didn't even tell to people to do that. He never said go and hurt other people or go and kill those walkies or things like that.
No, he was very intelligent. He debated people. He proved them wrong with actually real arguments. Well,
with real arguments.
Yes, I meant mental disorder, but what I really wanted to say that his mental capacity is so broken and basically non-existent that he cannot tell a difference between a real evil and basically something that's actually good and constructive for the world. It was constructive what he did. He actually had very good base from where he was coming from when he was debating people. So he was intelligent, smart, cunning. He could respond very quickly. They're totally the opposite of him. They're just, like I've said yesterday, they're empty shells of people that run only on emotion and there's nothing in their head. Their head is hollow, like, I don't know what, a black hole, just sucks everything.
Yeah, if anything, they're the real fascists because they're the ones who can not live and sleep when someone is not agreeing with them and it's not on the same opinion. Because then it's when they get to measures like that, then they resort to killing. If that's not, they're the real fascists actually. You can't have a different opinion than them apparently.
No, you can't. You're getting killed for your
You're getting
opinion.
killed for your opinion, yes. Next one. So, Trump comments. President Trump announced the arrest in an early morning appearance on Fox and Friends, the Fox News television show, and said he had learned about it comments before coming on the air. Moments before coming on the air. His comments outpaced Utah officials, who shared more details at a news conference about 2 hours later. Mr. Trump also blamed the radical left for much of the political violence in the country.
Yeah, which is a fact. It's a
Yeah.
statistic. It's a fact. So, final question: last person to speak to Mr. Kirk before his assassination was a liberal TikToker who asked Mr. Kirk about mass shootings involving transgender people. The two went back and forth before the shot that killed Mr. Kirk. Hang out. Yeah, and there's some stupid stuff.
And then there's other things.
Okay, let's try to play a bit of this. It is too quiet.
Maybe our sound.
Yeah, our sound is too quiet.
This information was relayed to the Utah County Sheriff's Office and scene investigators at Utah Valley University. This information was also conveyed to the FBI. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. On the evening of September 11th, a family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident. This information was relayed to the Utah County Sheriff's Office and scene investigators at Utah Valley University.
How can you call it
This
an
information
incident?
was also conveyed to the FBI. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, as Finchkin pointed out, it's not an aggravated murder, it's an assassination.
Yeah, also that.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, guys, I'm really happy that they caught him. Like, I'm super happy about that.
Absolutely,
Now, if he gets convicted, like he should be, he will basically face the death penalty, as far as we know. And that's it. And
As it should be.
as it should be. So there's nothing else to say. It's gonna be justice.
That's
Well
it.
deserved.
That's it. I mean, those left people always go actually because they go always on emotion, as you said. They go by the law of an eye for an eye, apparently. So that's what they deserve after that. You take a life, so you lose yours.
I wish we
That's
had a
actually
death
justice.
penalty.
Yeah, actually. Did we ever have before?
I'm
No?
not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I have to check anyway, because we need it for some special
For some
individuals.
special individuals,
That for
exactly, yeah.
sure, like without the benefit of the doubt, we know what they did. So when you know, like actually know, there's no need of it's not under question. It's proven and all those things. There's nothing else.
Oh, we
left.
had said yes to we had. Okay.
Oh, we had
Yeah.
one. Damn it. Okay. So yeah, yes, I know. I watched the video. I also did the video before the stream. So yeah, we both did. Okay. Okay, guys. With that being said, there's another news that we are going to talk about. But before we move on, I mean, this is the biggest news possible.
This is the biggest news possible.
I just want more information now. I just want to see what his psyche is like, although we probably it's gonna be the same. Just deranged person, 22, super stupid, emotionally
Super
immature,
stupid, yeah.
not even grown up yet,
Yeah.
biologically, not even finished growing. He's probably gonna finish at 22, who knows, but he may not live to see that. But I have absolutely no sympathy for someone like that. Absolutely no sympathy. From one hand, he's also a victim to this whole woke mindset.
Yeah.
He is. But then again, I don't see parents having a lot of a hand over their kids growing up, their upbringing. A lot of them are just let loose at the very beginning, and they don't discipline them a lot. It's like, you do you, boo boo, and that's it. And they don't grow up to have real values. They don't talk to their kids. They don't have a heart to heart. and you're a parent and you know how important this is, to talk to your son
Yeah.
when he needs you, because he just holds everything in and that can explode, and it's just very
Absolutely,
dangerous.
absolutely.
So you gotta be super mindful. You have to be in connection. I mean, to have this connection with your kids or kids, and just be there for them because you are the closest person to them. And you should play that role. It's not just, oh, my parent is my friend. Your parent should be your parent. And just tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because that is what builds character. Uh, and yeah, I really wish also that my parents did some things, that paid more attention to me as well for some
Yeah, me too, yeah.
aspects, because I'm a very creative person and I want to express myself, but they were like, yeah, okay, it's fine. Like they didn't treat me seriously, when I really needed that. I really needed
Yeah,
somebody to see what I have done, what I have drawn, and be like, oh, Gary, what you did
yeah.
here is
So someone
amazing.
who actually recognizes that there is a talent, because usually there is that stigma around art here in Bulgaria, maybe with older people, of course, with our parents and things like that, that it's uh, if it's art, like drawing or music or things like that, it ain't no real job.
That's
It's
another
yeah,
topic.
yeah, you're not going to do anything with that, but that's really it's another topic. But first, before that, roadkill.
Roadkill!
We'll go to your taco truck,
Empress and
for
Logan
sure.
eat for free at my taco truck, period. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Roadkill. That's so nice. You're
Hope
getting
that
your
the
Wonder
business
Woman
is
food.
getting great. Yeah.
Okay, let me. Yeah, here it is. Yes. Okay.
So also except for parents, I also think that they do need, and what I see today from kids and younger people, they also don't have anyone that can call up like a best friend or something like that. They spend their time with other things. There is not much, especially when I ask my kids, so what did you do today? Nothing much. And very few of them tell me I played with friends. Very
Oh,
few of them.
just parents just leave them to their own devices. That's
Yes,
what's
yeah,
happening. They
yeah,
actually try to get rid of their kids so they can do something
yeah,
else.
yeah.
That's how it is.
And also, sometimes it's also important, parents have to, tell you things. It's good to find, and in some teachers, to find also a person that you can talk with, which rarely happens again. And most of the kids actually are very shy to do that because they don't know how to, because again, their parents didn't teach them how to do that or to.
Yeah, I mean, parents are there to teach, but they don't do that a lot of the time. They really don't. So another news that actually Joey sent me, as I've mentioned, which is a video. Let me just play a little bit.
Kirk, a husband.
Okay, let's play it. Let's play it. I'm gonna try to bring it up. But it's basically about that the European Parliament refused to honor Charlie Kirk.
You have another super chat before that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have to bring it out. Just hold your horses. All the horses.
All the horses, all the time. Hold the phones, the horses, everything.
Where did that go? I was just there. Okay, here it is. Aha, it's
So
here.
here is them.
Furious Dan for the 2. Thank you so, hey Empress. We're having too much fun over here. Well, you do you, boo boo.
Exactly.
As long as we're having a constructive conversation here, it's all good.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're getting your one. We all need some motivation, and superheroes do help
Yeah, absolutely.
with that.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying to bring this on
At
screen.
least some kids still like that. Although not always.
They really should get familiar with superheroes one
Well,
of
I
these
try
days.
to help them with that, but that they thought yesterday, two of them thought that Hulk is stronger than Superman, and I was trying not to laugh and say no. And I always told them, look, guys, I've been reading comic books since I was 5. Believe me when I tell you he's not stronger. Okay.
Well, it is up for debate a bit, but
No, he's stronger.
I mean, to me, that's the case for sure.
Yes.
He's not stronger, yeah. Oh, the Yasto.
Hey, yes, though.
Amazingly amazingness. Thank you, so. I'm gonna salute you right away. Just gonna cut this.
We'll bring you a taco from Furious Dan.
Yeah. Let's bring you taco.
From Roadkill, sorry.
Yeah,
and Furious Dan. Everybody gives a taco.
I only ate taco once in my life. And it's probably not authentic, but that's
Probably.
what we had in the mall.
So with Roadkill, we'll get an authentic one. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Was it crispy? Like it should be? Then maybe it was okay.
Thank you, Yasto. Thank you. Here is your honorable salute again. Yes.
And
Smoldering
don't forget,
intensity.
guys, my nunchucks are here. So whenever
we
Empress
reach the
reach
goal of the super chat, I'm gonna do some nunchuck.
Nunchuk. A chick with a nunchuk. Nunchuk.
Nunchuck chick.
Nunchuk chicks.
Nunchuck chick. I don't know how I'm gonna do things. There's not enough space, but
It would be interesting.
It's still
to
gonna
see
be
that.
funny.
Still
So
going to be funny,
that's the
yes.
point. If we reach the goal, I'm getting the nunchucks. I'm doing this. Ha!
Ha.
Oh no, I hit my
Chika-
monitor.
Chika-
Oh no, I hit my mic. Oh no, I hit Logan. Oh no, I hit this lamp.
Especially Logan.
Especially Logan.
Not in my face, not.
Hi, October Sky, by the way. So let's play this, see what they say.
Yeah.
Loving father and patriot has shocked the world. We must strongly condemn political violence and rhetoric that incites violence. Please stand with me in reflection and prayer in his honor, and I yield the rest of my time for a moment of silence.
Herr Kollege Weimers, wir haben abgesprochen und Sie wissen, dass
What?
Shockingly refused to request you naturally.
Yeah, but we didn't see it.
So they started talking.
I mean, she started talking, but yeah, we didn't see what happened. They should just show the entire thing. Like, how am I supposed to know this is really what happened? I I have to say, I hope that this is not true. Mm-hmm. She canceled it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? That is so disgusting and disrespectful. Like, a man died. He has done nothing to them.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Well, at least people are speaking out about it, and politicians from the good side, so to
From the
speak.
good side, yeah.
If you saw Donald Kirk as they did in 2020 for George Floyd,
Yeah.
that
So
disgusting criminal.
for him, everybody was silent. For a proven criminal.
Yeah. For a decent family, very young man,
Mm.
and George Floyd, who would probably murder you if he could.
So we really must get rid Europe from the woke ideology. Not only Europe, I mean the whole world, of course.
Yeah, that's why we need to get rid of wokeness in Europe as well, because it's gonna seep through everywhere. Eventually, it's gonna reach us in a ways that actually are going to be significant. So we gotta do something about it.
Oh, she's from SPD party in Germany, Mr. YouTube. Okay. Yeah.
What's that?
It's a party in Germany. I think it wasn't a good party as far as I heard.
Yeah.
These will feature some of the ugliness, some of the utter depravity that has followed the murder of
Left
Charlie
if moving,
Kirk, a
yeah.
thoroughly decent, principled man brutally murdered today, and the soulless fools of the left were quick to celebrate.
There are a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
that are
here's
like,
that.
No matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Jesus Christ.
Well, breaking news, folks. Seems somebody just took a shot at one of the Fantafast's favorite 5-mile wide mouthpieces, Charles Chuckle.
All these people are crazy.
Yeah, I
Look at them.
know.
I mean, they should be locked up.
And
Get rid of
sadly,
the key.
far left has not been
Okay, I'm
shy
just gonna stop it here and continue in a
Yeah.
bit. Let us comment on this. So I actually cut those out for the video that I was making previously. Just couldn't make it because all the news came out and I was like, you know, like that.
Not
Uh, yeah, and but maybe we'll still release this video because I did gather a lot of those guys, so I hit the
Yeah.
mic. So like again, what's the common thing amongst all of those retarded people? They're either ugly, fat, with nose rings, all the above, and absolutely unmistakably retarded.
Yeah.
That
Totally
is what
retarded.
it is. That's what it's common thing between those people. And let's see what people are saying.
Also
in the
evil.
chat. Completely evil.
Completely evil.
How can you celebrate like this is not
Absolutely,
the
how
4th of
can you
July.
celebrate
You
that?
didn't get candy for your birthday. Like,
I
what the heck?
celebrate when bad things happen to bad people. How can you say that? I mean, he wasn't a bad person anyway. You know, Jesus Christ.
I mean, even if he was a bad
Even if
person,
he was a bad person,
he was
yeah.
killed in front of his family. They will never delete that.
Yeah.
That's a trauma that will be with them to the rest of their life. There's nothing that can erase this. No amounts of therapy and pills can erase something like that.
Yeah.
And for people that actually saw the video, which of course we didn't because we know what that's gonna do to our psyche, you are also scarred for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Let alone if you were there and you saw it happening, let alone if you are his family. So they don't care that they absolutely traumatized so many people that are even not a part of his family. They're traumatized for the rest of their lives, and his family is traumatized to the rest of their lives. And that little son, I think, son or daughter that he had a little baby I saw. He or she, I really don't know, I'm not sure. That baby, when he or she grows up, will see the videos of his dad, her dad,
Yeah.
and that's it. Just videos of my
Just
dad.
videos. Yeah.
That's it. So the consequences of his death are not, I mean, they're global to the whole world and to America, of course. First to America, but then to the whole world because he was a voice of reason that we most needed in these times. People needed that, and he was young, so he was speaking to exactly the young people that are growing up right now, developing their stupid brains, hopefully to not be that stupid, and listening to reason finally, something to counter the woke mindset. And he's not here. So the amount of consequences, again, even so many. So that guy that killed him, he didn't think about any of this. He's like so happy that he just killed someone that he doesn't agree with. And actually no amounts of facts could sway him, on the opposite side. He doesn't know what a fascist is, but he believes that
But he
Charlie
believes it,
was.
yeah.
All of this is messed up to the end of, I don't know, to end, like, what's the word for that? To the max, to the
nth
extreme.
degree.
There's no enough words to explain how bad this is. So all those people are so retarded. Yeah, you know what we used to call this in Bulgaria, and actually we still do to a certain extent. We call such people complexars, complexari, or just
People with a lot of insecurities.
a lot of insecurities. You're a complexari means you are
You're not so much of a complex person, actually.
That's pretty funny for the Bulgarian crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, the point is, it is someone that is so incredibly insecure in themselves, but not like, oh, I'm insecure, I'm gonna work on myself so I can be better. Not with that attitude. No, absolutely not. It's someone that says, I'm so insecure that I'm going to hate and envy every single person that I perceive to be better than me. That is what this is about. And this is because, and this is why I mean, such people fall into the woke mindset, because they are these types of people that are perfect for the evil to take their freaking vessel, I mean, their bodies, and just become this super stupid, super stupid thing with legs that just talks nonsense and apparently shoots people. So yeah, you have to know even by psychology standards, and when you see people that would think in such radical ways that absolutely go against everything that we know from science, logic, and reason, and just common sense, you have to know just by psychology that they are also capable of murder, because nothing in them exists that we can call real morals, principles, real dignity, real sense of good versus evil, understanding of good versus evil. There's nothing there, and these are the pillars and the base of what makes a human being, and they don't have it. So that is why I said earlier on the tweet that I said that to Smash in a tweet, and I said that this morning on the Cassie stream, that at least those people that are now degenerate are revealing themselves, all of those that are speaking for Charlie's death and celebrating it, at least those people reveal themselves, so we know who to never treat as a human being. And by that, I mean to never pay them any attention. We can cover the news, we can show what's happening, but to never engage with them, because engaging with them, it's like falling on deaf ears. It's like you're talking to no one. It's like that there's nothing there. There's a shadow of a person there. You will never be able to reason with them. Like, again, there's this person on YouTube, Amala. Amala was her name. She has a great channel on YouTube. She used to be a wokie when she was younger. Now she's only like 26. She was like a wokie when she was 22. So she was still shaping up, and she had some intelligence there, some basis of a decency still under all that crap that she was subjugated to, and she was able to wake up and come out of that and all those things, thankfully. But most people are not like that. Most people will just get lost in this and go to the very extreme. So you never should underestimate any of these people. If you have friends like that, just watch your back. Just be careful, because I would be super concerned if I ever knew this person, because I know that if they can say these things, they can also do them, and they will put their actions where their mouth is, because they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to keep them down. There's no principles to keep them grounded and understanding and base. There's no base. There's not a base in there. Okay, I'm done.
As Mr. YouTube said, you can't reason with heretics. Yeah,
absolutely. In
and before
Warhammer
that,
40k terms.
Furious Dan again for the 5.
Yeah, in Warhammer 40k terms, they are cultists. That's what that is. Furious Dan, thank you for the 5. Empress, you see the stuff I've been posting on X. These woke tarts are losing their minds, losing their jobs. Music to my ears. Furious Dan, I have a lot to catch up on, because it's a lot.
Speaking of that, Furious Dan, I think now, speaking of that, exactly, it's a good segue to the next topic, actually.
We have to finish the video.
Oh yeah,
quick.
there is more video, but remember that,
it's very important to talk about the next topic. Is there anything else that we missed? The nose ring map.
The nose ring map. Well, yeah.
Thanks, Man of Culture, for sharing. Yes, I did.
They look like a Bebop from the Ninja Turtles, you know, the wild boar one with the nose ring. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fat and ugly too.
Yeah, and this is animal abuse, but for them it's great.
But for them it's great. Yeah.
They abuse themselves. That's the irony.
About showcasing their ugliness, their utter callous depravity. This is what leftism does to your mind and soul.
Exactly.
Got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow. That's good. That's good that people are getting shot just off a political view.
They all look so entitled, really.
Girl, someone had to do it. And that's how I feel at this point in time. But
yeah, I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. So you said someone had to do it.
Yes.
What did he do to you?
Try not to get all pulled up in
Look at them, they're retarded, totally retarded.
Disgusting beliefs.
Enough of that trash. Let's look at how the media
Absolute
professionals
trash.
covered this tragic event, this act of domestic terrorism. Here
Good
is
thing that there's still
MSNBC.
TVs who are actually
in which a shooting like this happens.
TV programs that are good.
Yeah, and again, I emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea.
Yeah,
Oh, we
pretty
do.
sure we knew immediately it wasn't that. Charlie Kirk's supporters don't go around shooting their guns in celebration like they're attending some wedding in Iraq.
Towards
And of
people.
course, MSNBC had to engage in victim blaming by calling Charlie divisive.
Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Why?
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast.
But that was just stupid. What I'm about to play you is straight out depraved, disgusting commentary. This is Matthew Dowd again on MSNBC, not long after Charlie was shot.
He's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups.
And what are you pushing?
What are you
Great
pushing
speech?
Hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions. And I
No,
think
you're
that's the environment we're in.
like this.
Yeah, he's trying to spin it that it's his own fault for that or something.
And not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
He should not get killed for his opinion, you
So
retard.
vile, so
What a
hateful
retard.
and frankly deranged and dangerous that even MSNBC had to take some action, and they've sacked Matthew Dowd, but it's MSNBC. He may be back before the end of the month.
That's great. Where is this Sky News coming from?
Sky News is from Australia.
Really?
actually,
But
yeah.
they're so freaking woke
Well,
there.
apparently they have something that is not.
How did they
At
do
least
that?
yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Craig.
Greg is here. Hi too. Jesus. Ah, the hate page. Yes, yes. Cecil. Pure demons, not cultists. Cultists can repent. Okay. Yes. Hell, Craig. For me, the funniest part of it was one walk-tard guy on TikTok who screams, "I am nothing anymore." I was like, dude, you are always nothing.
Specifically,
Yeah, he was
at
always
the moment, yes.
absolutely nothing. Like
Hell-
I said, there's empty. There are people that are freaking empty inside. Hey, Neon Earth.
Hell,
thank
Neon
you.
Earth.
Hell. I will have to run soon. Just stopping by real quick. Thank you, Craig. Thank you for that. So, hello, Vistro.
Hello, Vistro,
Hello,
hello.
Vistro. That's amazing. Hi to you guys. So we already, just to recap all the guys that just joined, we already got through the news that the killer was caught, thank God. He confessed because, again, thank God, all of those leftist psychopaths are stupid. Like, thank God for
Totally.
that. They're really dumb. I mean, this guy, what, engraved the bullets or whatever?
Yeah.
With catch that, you, what was that, fascist?
I think it was that, yeah. I mean,
So, yeah.
it's
at least they're stupid.
it's like the leader who can't help himself and always puts a clues for Batman to capture him.
Yeah. At least they're stupid. I'm so happy.
At least they're
I'm
stupid,
sad.
yeah.
Actually, this is our next topic.
Yeah, we have it there.
Okay.
Which is great.
Let's just see this
It's been
video.
just under a day and a half since DC Comics did what they had no other choice but to do. Cancel the Red Hood book from Gretchen
Woohoo.
Martin. And my assumption is that they cut all ties with the writer after their very gleeful response to the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a political commentator, a father, a husband. And it didn't take comic book pros and other people around the comic book community to start painting Gretchen Felker Martin as the real victim, because they really should still have this job. It's only a couple social media posts. Of course, we know that's not the case. In fact, I'd already heard from some of my DC insiders, and if you go and you look at Gretchen Felker Martin's social media accounts, if you can actually get a look into there, because they are banned right now, they are a smorgasbord
As it should be.
of hateful content and disgusting, vile rhetoric about people that they don't like or perceive as bad people. So going into Red Hood #1, Gretchen Felker Martin was already on thin ice, which was confirmed in a recent article by the Hollywood Reporter stating, while the Kirk post got attention online over the past 24 hours, insiders stressed that it was merely the final straw that broke the camel's back. Rather than the sole reason for Red Hood's cancellation, any post viewed as promoting hostility or violence would break the company's social media policy. People within DC Comics were already on notice that this was potentially, or more likely, a very bad hire. This person was probably always set
Good
up to
morning
be
to
fired
you.
because of their very own words and actions. But that did not stop people from painting Gretchen Felker Martin as the ultimate victim in all of this.
Of
Not
course.
Charlie Kirk and his family, of course. With one Twitter user stating she got fired because she, as a trans woman, refused to show sympathy towards a fascist. That's what we need to focus on here.
Dumb.
Later adding, now is not the time to make sure everyone knows that you think she's a weirdo or a bad writer or whatever. Because
She is a
none of
bad
that is
writer.
relevant to why she was fired. And then continuing, we should not overlook the fact that Felker Martin, a trans woman, has had more vitriol directed at her over online drama than any of her cis male coworkers. It had nothing to do with the fact that they were a weirdo or a bad writer, which the poster actually admits in their post. It's only the fact that she was a trans person, and you're not allowed to fire trans people. That is the ultimate crime of DC Comics in this case.
Okay, I just want to say stuff. You want to say
That's,
stuff, so we're gonna say stuff right
yeah,
now.
I mean, first of all, she ain't a good writer.
She's
you
not
know,
a woman.
And she's not a woman.
She's probably some of those fake
Uh,
trans people just pretend to be.
She, as far as
Cosplay.
I read, she wrote some books and stuff, not many actually, and that's the first comic book that she was actually going to write. And
She, he,
my question is whatever. Yeah.
whatever.
My,
It's whatever.
my
You
question
gender.
is really,
You gender,
it is
whatever.
proven, gender whatever, yeah.
On a t-shirt,
It is
gender.
proven that she was a bad, if not even evil person.
No, it's she's evil.
All her comments all around social media were like that. She literally have in a comic book a scene where cops are shooting at each other, and people were telling her why this is happening, and she answered something like that. I was wondering what they asked me about, and I remember, oh, it's the cops. I don't consider them people. That's why to me it was all the same.
Wait. That was about cops killing themselves in the comic book.
Yeah, I said it in the comic book.
I
In
heard
the very they're
shooting
shooting
themselves, something like that. So yeah, she was super happy to just explain to everybody that
So
they're not
apparently, if you're a
human.
cop, you're not a human, because for woke reasons.
It's a
apparently,
blob?
yeah, it's a blob, exactly. It looks like a blob.
Okay.
Then with all of that, what exactly made DC to think that we should hire her to write a comic book? I mean, I know it's not. It was not going to be a best-selling comic book ever. It's Red Hood. It's not Batman. It's not Superman. Thank God for that. It's a a side character. It's Red Hood, a great character, but not going to be a best-selling anyway. Even if it's the best person there writing it and things like that. What made you think that we should hire her? She didn't even show talent in those things.
No,
Let alone that she's evil person.
She was freaking diversity hire.
Yeah.
This is where like we want evil in our midst.
It never occurred to them that but people see what she's writing all over the place. It's not even a hidden thing. James Gunn actually could have been fired 2006 for and I think he was for something for some tweets. What these people have to remember, especially the idiot who made that comment, is the fact that you're transgender or whatever dare you identify as does not make you invincible.
Hamster helicopter.
Does not make hamster helicopter. Yeah, does not make you invincible. Does not make you unaccountable for what's going to happen next. So yeah, you write stupid shit. You deserve to lose your job, because. And I said it yesterday, but what if this was the very first comic book for someone? I dare not to think what stuff was she going to write about. And it was actually adults only comic book miniseries. Adults only. Which I hate, because to me, it's getting really done when it's like, oh, now to make it more dark and edgy is going to be R-rated and just why? It's not going to make your superhero any better, but that's another topic. So I really dare not to think maybe Red Hood was going to be bisexual or who knows what.
Oh yeah, by the way, I think
Yeah.
that Mr. Mewtwo is correct because that would be an insult to mutants.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bluff for that. It would be an insult to mutants.
Let's continue. I think this channel is good. I saw one of his videos today, and this is just what I see now.
Just called T.
First time, but yeah.
You weren't supposed to police Gretchen Felker Martin like you would any other person out there.
Absolutely.
And believe me, anybody at DC Comics or probably even Marvel Comics, because they also have a social media policy that went out there and said that heinous things Gretchen Felker Martin said would have been fired as well. And there are a lot of people out there trying to make excuses, painting the words and actions of Charlie Kirk in a very negative light. One that comes to mind is what Stephen King had to say, the well-known horror author,
Oh yeah.
stating that Charlie Kirk advocated for the stoning of gays, which is objectively fucking false. And he did at least have to actually admit that that wasn't true.
Oh
Before
my
he jabbed him one more time and decided to paint him once again as a bad person after he had lied about a guy, because there have been so many lies proliferated about Charlie Kirk that most of these people that don't like him or are shouting him down don't even know what he stood for. Ultimately, Charlie Kirk's
As usual, they don't know what
As
he
usual,
stood
they
for.
don't
That is
know,
why
yeah.
they go to protests that are paid sometimes, and they protest against absolutely nothing. They have no idea what they're doing. That they're retards that I paid to be there. And when you ask them why they're there, they're like drooling from their mouth, basically,
most of
or
them are mouth
talking something
breathers anyway.
completely unconnected. Like words are not connected to each other. It's like a mess, a mishmash. What is coming out of their mouth, or diarrhea, actually. So Stephen King
the
has
diarrhea
been,
conspiracy.
yeah, Stephen King has been effing evil for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Super woke, just like Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill. Yeah, totally.
I mean, I don't know everything that he ever said, but every time that I hear about Stephen King saying something, it's horrible. I mean, they're all like in a horror that Donald Trump did not get killed. So remember what happened last time, which was very recent when he didn't get killed. They were all crying their eyes out, leaving America, throwing a temper tantrum over 500 other temper tantrums, and just falling over and just rolling around down the hill metaphorically from a horror,
crying, yes.
exploding inside. This is the types of people that leftists are. But I mean, I would say I don't understand why would they make stuff up if it's really the truth that they're protecting in their minds and in their age minds. If they think that something is the truth, why would then consciously lie about someone? Well, it's probably because their hatred is so in them, like it's so far down their throats by this point that they don't even recognize when they're actually doing something directly evil and that is going against what they're talking about and what they're doing. This is exactly what happened with Charlie's killer now, because he did do something that's fascism by definition.
Exactly.
He went and
Yeah.
killed a man for his opinions. He didn't care who he's going to hurt like that. He didn't care that he's removing the life of this young guy. He didn't care about anything whatsoever, but it didn't occur to him that what he is about to do and then actually did it is not fascist and it's not evil. So they are so deranged, but I mean, he admitted it. That was a lie. That's crazy. So maybe there's a glimpse of like objectivity there, but it's like shoved so far down that it's drowning from the evil that's on top of it, just keep pulling it down like that, like in hell, Dante's Inferno game.
Exactly.
Something like that. So yeah, hey, hi to what?
Hey, what? Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is, Walt. Actually, that's a very good
Mm.
point. No one gets assassinated for telling lies. Neonerd says facts. Mr. YouTube says, remember, these people also suffering from TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. They're suffering from
They're
everything.
suffering from stupidity.
And believe me, this is suffering. To be evil, it's suffering by
Total suffering,
definition.
yeah.
They are in constant turmoil about everything and everyone that's better than them, and to some capacity, instead of being, inspired by like better people, so they can strive towards being better for themselves, so they can be the best version of themselves and decent people. It really matters, when you have a dog. Like, I have dogs, and I talk to other people that have different problems with their dogs. I'm giving them what I know about how to deal with certain things, and I'm helping them. I'm helping their lives, because if something happens, I mean, I want to help the dog, but also I want to teach the people how to help their dogs. Take care of them, feed them better, healthier, all of that, because I also specialize in that. And I just give that information for free because I want those dogs and those owner to be happy and healthy and not suffer because their doggies are suffering, And from one mouth to another, in this kind of a way, and even earlier before the stream, I found out that I helped a family, and they helped another family that their dog was suffering and couldn't eat anything, couldn't eat kibble. And I told them what they should eat. I taught them how to feed their dog. I'm really passionate about this guy. So they said this to the family, and now the dog is better. My God, sorry.
So the dog is better?
I'm just happy.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
when you're a good person, everything matters. What you say, what you do. And that's it. Yeah. Okay, continue.
Yeah, well,
Greatest sin
that
when
shows that
wanting
you're a
to
good
have an
person.
open dialogue with people that disagree with him. And I can't imagine anything really being more American than that. But it wasn't just that person. Alex DeCampi also sees Felker Martin as the victim, writing, on a practical note, Gretchen is now out about $1,400 a month. DC's opening page rate is still $70 for writers. Yeah. So please go buy her books. Very important. Leave short, glowing reviews about them online to help with the algorithm. Because apparently getting yourself fired because of your own vile rhetoric makes you the victim in the case. It's not Charlie Kirk himself. It's not Charlie Kirk's wife. It's not his children. The victim is Gretchen Felker Martin because they're out $1,400. And make sure when you go support that book, whether it's good or not, and we've already had somebody else point out, not a good writer, make sure you go and review Fluff them as well.
Thanks,
Claim it's
Justin.
great, even if it isn't, because that's what we need going on in media. Not surprised to see Alex DeCampi chiming in on this one, known to be an absolute scumbag throughout the comic book industry. And once again, sides with hate, really exposing who they really are. But we're not done yet. Another poster paints Blue Sky as bad for banning Felker Martin for a week, the latest in a string of bans on the platform. You may know Gretchen Felker Martin has once again been suspended from Blue Sky because they do that whenever some chud complains. Her brand new ongoing DC series was also canceled for the same reason. It's stupid fascist bullshit as usual. I'm not on Blue Sky. If you go over there and search things,
Yeah, we
I
gotta
shudder
say
to
something.
think what happens there actually if people go there really. So
I don't want to think about that, but
thank you, Phil is done.
thank you for that. I'm
too.
fine. It's very important. I just can't stand for animals to suffer, and I know how many people just they don't have even a concept
They
of
have
taking care of
no
them.
idea how to take care of their doggies. Yes.
Zoo shops, they just feed them lies and bull crap, and then it's a circle, and they just try and just the doggies just get worse and worse, and I just know how to help. So yeah, I'm just happy that I can help.
That's what important is, and that's why a person like that Gretchen should not go near anything about superhero related. That's not a person who should write about it. I mean, a person like you should write about superheroes. Really good, genuine person.
And that's why we both of us do that on our superhero channel.
Exactly. Because how can she understand the psyche of a superhero if she's not an evil evil nut. I was going to say another word, but we can't say it here.
No, be careful. You gotta
So-
put the volume up, Cecil. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now it doesn't matter. Even the people who don't understand that, even if it was a let's say a bad person got shot, again, you cannot be happy about a
There's no
person
excuse
being
about it.
killed. There is no excuse about that. How can you be happy? I mean, is Red Hood going to be happy because he actually reformed? Yeah, he wanted Batman to kill the Joker before, but he actually reformed and he doesn't think like that anymore. Is he going to be happy about it? No. Was any of those heroes there that DC have and chose her to represent was going to be happy about it? No, no. I mean, if they have to, they'll do it. If you have to stop the bad guy, nobody's going to be happy. Nobody. And that's exactly uh, what shows that these people are just pure evil. Just
Absolutely.
fire them is the least thing you could do.
Yeah, they deserve so much
just
worse.
they deserve so much worse. That also they deserve not to buy their books because they're probably not good anyway. You know, because how can a person like that write a good book? You just can't imagine.
I mean, the problem is that they insert everything that they believe in those comic books
Exactly,
instead of writing for the
exactly,
characters and for the stories that
exactly.
they're supposed to depict.
Exactly, and
This
that
is a crime against freaking comic
and
books.
she's not the first person. I mean, Grant Morrison has been doing this for years. For years. Ta-Nehisi Coates, who is, I think, was a black activist, and they gave him a Black Panther, and all of a sudden, all the stories for Black Panther became activism, you know, and things like that. And many more. I mean, but if after we saw what happened with Neil Gaiman,
I gotta go fix myself.
You know.
You stay here and post.
okay.
I gotta go fix my nose. I'm very sorry about that, guys, but it always happens when I cry from laughter or this way. I mean, this time real laughter. Actually, I think Dear Clayton already cut that moment from the other
With the laughter.
way. The other way.
90 days the other way.
I'm thinking about other things.
Because you're watching the trailer.
That's another thing. So, yeah, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, on my morning stream for not Skyrim, Jesus Christ, Elden Ring, I fell in a hole. And it was so funny that I cried out loud and I was all messed up. I had to go fix myself. And I think I don't cut that
Your
moment.
specialty, falling in a hole.
Well,
all by yourself.
Thanks you on the mega. Thank you. So I'm gonna pull that. It's a great moment. just you just yeah, it's amazing.
Hey, Optic is here. Hey,
Optic.
Optic.
I haven't seen you
Haven't
so
seen you in a
long.
while,
But
yeah.
Furious Dan, just want to say to Furious Dan, please, if there's anything, just write me personally about the doggy. We can share information. If I can help you with anything. I mean, I'm very good at raw feeding. I understand it, I know how to do it, and yeah, I'm just very good at raw feeding and feeding, exercise. I mean, in general, how to care about your dogs. I'm not a perfect trainer, not a trainer, but I know how to take care of their health and how to make them be happy. So I can do that. Hey, Joey
says
was AFK for a long while, had to eat and medicate. Stupid sore throat and cold. Oh,
Propolis.
Propolis. Buy propolis if you
Yes.
can. That really helps. No problem, Furious Dan, of course. I mean, animals deserve the best because they are the best.
Totally, they're the best.
And we have to deserve them to have them.
Absolutely.
It's not the other way around. I'm sick and tired of people that get animals and have no idea what to do with them and how to treat them and how to take care of them. They know nothing. And they just abuse their animals even if they don't know that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Just because they're absolutely not educated about
And you know, people who I had about one of my
you
colleagues,
keep talking, I'm just gonna
last time
stand up.
that said they have a pet like a cat or a dog, and then they have some sort of sorry, and they have
Just gotta put the camera
and they have a baby, and after they start thinking, well, maybe now we should get rid of the pet. How is the baby even more important? Until how long until people stop thinking that actually it's really one cannot be more important than the other. Your pet is also your child after all, as we say. Now Again about that Gretchen girl, as we say. So the only thing that is kind of sad is actually that probably, I'm not sure, but the artist of the comic book and the inker and the colorist and the letterer and everybody else who worked on that book will also not see their work actually published because of her. I hope they were not also wolf people. Sometimes you have no choice. If you work for the comic book company like this, your mother, and they tell you now work with that writer, you draw your comic book, at least they got paid, you know. I hope for that. But really, people like that shouldn't write about superheroes or even about the villains. Maybe about the villains they understand them better, but who knows? Even about that, they just shouldn't do that, none whatsoever. And we could see it clearly with her. She also had tweets about that she supports Bin Laden, which it's also puzzling to me because how can you support and that does she really, or he, whatever does she really think that he will be okay with trans people like her? But how can you support keywords like that? I really cannot understand. Joey says, yeah, I'll be fine. Just annoyed I was on sick leave a few weeks ago already and now again, but what can I do? Just gotta write it out. Yeah, man. Just as the Empress told you, just buy policy if you can find it anywhere. If not, I'll remind her to send you like a website or something like that. Just, 15 to 20 drops. You put it in water, you drink it every day, for... Even when you're healthy, you drink it. That will help your immune system, and you'll never have problems like that. You Google it. Yeah, you can find it. Yes, she said to Thibaut from Minimal Effort also, and he's very happy now. He healed himself, so the Empress can help you about that, and that would be a good place for some of our mods to actually put the OnlyFans link where she helps people for all sorts of things like that. So. Do it, guys, do it. Yeah. So when are we going to stop, if it's a comic book publishing company or even a movie, when are we going to stop hire these guys? We see what happens in games. We saw it in Ghost of Yote, as Man of Culture said very good yesterday, should be called Ghost of Hawkeye. Also, we have the developer there. We see what happens with most of the modern games. We see what happens in a comic book. We see what happens in shows. I still remember a big pain of mine, guys, is everything that's happening with Doctor Who, which I haven't watched for years. Ever since they replaced him with a woman. That wasn't the moment that it got woke, actually. Just, it happened before that, but it was very, very, very subtle. But again, we hire someone to write about characters that should not have anything with wokeness at all. Just to check, what are you guys sending? Your girlfriend might be interested too. Yeah. Do tell her that she fell sick first, and this seems like a good natural solution. She wants to move in more on that. Yeah. So propolis for Joey and his girlfriend.
Great.
Yeah, if you can't find it, you told him that you can send him like a link or something, maybe.
It's usually where they sell honey or on Amazon. I mean, that's how Thibaut got it.
Yeah, Thibaut got it. I told him, so...
I'm here, fix myself. Okay, what did I miss?
Man of Culture says, indeed, thank God the father himself called authorities after a friend recognized the young man. Yeah, we got to that topic.
Yeah.
Topic, yeah, you can... Optic.
Optic,
yes. Can watch from the beginning.
I'm very happy to see her.
So, let's continue with the video.
Yeah.
Making critical and you find something, it's actually not me. That's someone pretending to be me. I'm not really all that interested in echo chambers, so I don't really go over there, but I've certainly seen all the screenshots from Blue Sky and people just being overly happy about what happened to Charlie Kirk. And most of those people aren't getting banned. The post that they had was so disgusting that even Blue Sky thought they were reprehensible and needed to be banned for, just a week. And this is the latest in many bans on the platform. Another high-profile ban was for the words against J.K. Rowling and stating that they would like to kill J.K. Rowling,
oh my God.
a pretty big money maker for Warner Brothers, the parent company of DC Comics. how did this person ever get fucking hired in the first place? But this person has been over
That's
on
what
Blue
we are
Sky, the
asking.
biggest
Yeah.
left-wing nut job fucking echo chamber in the world,
Gossip
and
to
gets
this
multiple
day.
bans. That tells you just how vile their rhetoric really is. But of course, that's not enough. We've also got to lie about other people in the process. Another person posted on Twitter lying about Tom King to make Gretchen look sympathetic. So they're firing a writer for posting about the death of a fascist, but the guy who participated in the deaths of countless people in Iraq still writes Wonder Woman slop, got it, referring to former CIA officer and comic book author Tom King. And I am not one to support Tom King very often or certainly come to his defense. But in this case, there's a lot of articles about Tom King. There's a lot of articles about him talking about being in the CIA and certainly being in Iraq. And yes, there are images out there of Tom King in Iraq. There's no doubt that he was there. There's not a fucking article out there talking about the countless people that he killed. There's not an interview out there of Tom King talking about, oh, I killed everybody. I was just murdering people left and right. These people have no earthly fucking idea what Tom King actually did in Iraq. I saw another poster claim that he had admitted in an interview that he tortured people in Iraq. That fucking never happened. These people are so fucking nuts. They just make stuff up. They lie about people. You have Stephen King claiming Charlie Kirk wants to stone gay people. You have other people claiming that fucking Tom King tortured people in Iraq and killed countless people, even though there's no fucking evidence that any of that happened, just so they can say, hey, look, all they did was celebrate the murder of a husband and a father on social media. This guy killed people, even though there's no fucking evidence out there, or certainly an interview from Tom King himself saying that he did that. It's absolutely insane. The fucking mental gymnastics these people will go through to justify the disgusting behavior of their compatriots, the people that they really believe in. And it's still astonishing to me that DC ever considered and actually hired this person in the first place. There needs to be a house cleaning, but we also need to realize the kind of vile, despicable, disgusting people that are out there that are celebrating this and making excuses. They will never hold themselves or anyone around them accountable for any of their actions, for any of their words, because they are not functioning human beings. And the fact that Gretchen Felker Martin is being portrayed as a big victim in the Charlie Kirk assassination makes me absolutely sick to my fucking stomach.
Yes, we are as well. I mean, there's so many things in that video. Well,
Too
we
many.
stumbled upon we just stumbled upon just a great video, guys, basically. But I didn't know any of that about Tom King. Like, what the heck?
Tom King? Well,
Yeah.
he's still not good, by the way.
Apparently, hey, Lord Ragniel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's the one writing that horrible comic book, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, that the movie is going to be based off.
Oh, so he's a James Gunn type of a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves to just show degeneracy and
Yeah.
just
I mean,
superheroes being at the lowest
he
point.
had a good beginning with Batman many years ago. Then he kind of started dropping the ball when they gave him Batman. A good story that he had actually was a mini series about Vision, in which they based kind of WandaVision on that, because it was Vision who tried to stop to start a family. So he made other synthezoids that a wife and 2 kids. And he tried to have a normal life with the family. He's off to work as an Avenger, and then he comes home to live in the suburbs. But the other synthezoid didn't know how to behave exactly, so his wife thought that the other neighbors will never accept them. She started killing some of them.
Boy.
But it's actually a good story to show you, look, Vision actually became a person even before that. He doesn't need that family. He became a real person because he understands what is to be a superhero and a person. That's a good story there. Everything after that, no.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to deviate too much. He was just there because
Yeah.
all of those things are connected. So many people from the entertainment industry are connected in some kind of a way, and they're saying things
Yeah.
out of their asses, basically. So by this point, I think that their ass transported to their mouth and somehow looks like a mouth, but it's actually their ass.
I think that they actually don't have a mouth, but just an ass.
Oh, great.
Their asses too themselves.
So yeah, Lord Ragniel,
Hey, Lord Ragniel.
neighbor by country, got you. Okay, so we wanted to actually say what this Gretchen person said exactly. Do you have that as a quote?
Uh, the one that said about Charlie Kirk. She said that I hope that this bullet is okay after touching
Oh
Charlie
yes,
Kirk.
oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah.
That is
Which
that
is
is
just, how can you say that and posted it, and knowing that you're an author and you represent, and now you represent a big publishing company.
yeah. I mean, what
I mean, when you publish your book on your stupid books on your own,
what writer and author
but
is
now
that?
what? Yeah,
A writer of what
is
by this
that
point?
I shudder to think what her books are actually really.
You're
How-
shivering your
Yeah.
in your sleep.
How can you say that and then want people to actually be interested in your work? You know, I mean, if that comic book was published, DC was going to lose money for sure. Even if they stood to the ground and say, no, we're not going to fire her because this and that, you know, they were going to lose money. Nobody was going to buy
You
that.
know what's
Yeah.
the irony again? Because she thinks that cops are not human. Because I'm pretty sure that's the reason. Because cops sometimes, and a lot of the times, they caught some people of color that do the majority of the crime in the U.S. and they just do their jobs and they get them. They put them in prison where they belong. And this woman, I mean, that's the reason that she hates cops. But
Yeah.
if this woman was on that day on that subway, you know what I'm talking about, with that Ukrainian girl, maybe she would be that victim just because he, whatever, is white.
Yeah.
And then we will not even be able to hear what is her opinion then. Is she gonna change her opinion?
Could have been her.
We would never know. But I mean that's the irony, because they don't see the actual statistics. They don't believe in what facts. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is a common thing amongst all of these people, that they deny pure facts. And another example, like feminists, they say that there's misogyny and whatever, but they don't go to Africa in the Islamic countries to tell that in the face of the Islamic people there, because the real misogyny and women being horrifically treated there, and this is like the least I can say, because it's worse.
Really.
Nobody says a thing about that. Where is your feminism then? You should put feminism where it belongs, where it's actually needed, and the real feminism, not what we know today, because most of the world doesn't need any of that crap, because again, the irony is that all of that ideology, what it stands for, is what it doesn't stand for. I mean, basically,
Totally the opposite.
they're coming up with problems so they can solve them. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
And that is actually how business work, if you think about it. Somebody has to gain something from all of this, because business usually works like that. If you see a problem, you create a solution, you create the business. But then if you don't see a problem, you create a problem. And then you create the solution. That's the most evil, conniving thing that you can think of. Because that is how you spin people in circles for years, make them believe different things, and you keep providing a solution for something that you already created as a problem. And with that ideology, it's the same thing. So they're saying that there's sexism in modern countries, let's say America, just for the sake of the argument. And all that. Sure, there might be some person out there like Trevor from GTA 5 who really doesn't think that women are equal to men or whatever as human beings. I'm not talking about some particular roles that women can do better, that men can do better. I'm not talking about that, but just maybe he's a prick who treats women as trash, because he is.
He is, yeah.
Okay, there's always gonna be people like that. These people are called not good people. Newsflash. They will probably not treat a man better. they'll probably just, well, think that women are lesser or something, but they're still not gonna treat a guy better if they don't like him. They will still be absolute simpleton to that guy, an absolute idiot or jerk to that guy. So, oh my gosh, by this point of society, we see that men and women have qualities that not fulfill, complete each other. And we are both amazing and we could be an amazing combination to complete each other. Like one helps the other, one balances the other, and all those things. These roles, they're precious and they're beautiful by their nature.
Exactly.
You can be only the one thing. For example, some feminists imagine that they will live in utopia where there's no men. Are you kidding me? You're gonna freak out. There's even a very funny, I think, on YouTube, like a parody about women. They just locked up all their men, and like a few years later, they're like super crazy and going around to look for the men.
I mean, even Amazons needed men, so
Of course, they needed men. So it is ridiculous to deny nature. Now, I do believe that, it's partnership. Exactly. Thank you.
Yes.
We have to go back to the comments, guys. Hold on. But yeah, that's what I'm explaining to people when I'm doing my OnlyFans videos that are for relationship advice. One of the things that I do there, except the fitness, is about the relationship advice. And that's what I explain. Like the dynamic between the man and the woman has to have some kind of a harmony to it. So nobody feels like they're suppressed, oppressed, whatever, in any way.
Like, under a sleeper, as we say in Bulgaria.
That's what we say here. Yeah.
We say in Bulgaria, you're under a sleeper.
Yeah, there are some women still that want to be the wife that cooks and cleans. They just want to do that. Nobody's making them. They just want to do that. So if you want to do that, it's fine. But your partner, your man, also can do those things if he must. If he can lay the hand, or he's not a baby, he can make his own meals. It shouldn't be like a woman shouldn't be like a maid in her own house, whatever. Such things. But the real freedom and the real feminism is to allow women to just be themselves and just do whatever they want, but still have the love and respect towards men if they deserve it, and men to have the same for the women if they deserve it. It should be fair when it comes to just appreciating someone for their qualities and not for their gender or whatever. Because first we are human beings and then we are men and women. First we are human beings and then men and women. Exactly. So another great example that I just thought about, but it's really great. When men says, or women or men say, there's a male and like a male or female code, bros before hoes, and chicks before dicks, or something like that. It's very, very vulgar and stupid and immature. Like, let's say there's two girls and they're totally in the wrong and they're doing something very bad to a guy, and there's me there. I'm like the third girl that is learning about the situation. I understand that those two girls are doing something to this guy and it's not morally correct, and it's not correct at all, it's not right. Now, will I tell those girls, if I must intervene in the situation, that they are wrong, or will I be like, oh, girls code, yay?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what is a girl code? That's so stupid. I would be like, look, girls, you're stupid, immature bitches, and what you're doing is wrong, so stop it. And have some freaking decency, like a human decency. So there's many cases that I have seen in my personal life where girls treat men as trash, and the opposite, men treat women as trash,
or other men. Yeah.
I mean, one wrong doesn't make another wrong okay.
Yes.
It doesn't make it lesser of a wrong or whatever. So we all should be objective. If Astro is telling me a story about his relationships, we're having this personal conversation, let's say, and he's telling me what his girlfriend or a girlfriend did to him, I will be like, oh my god, she is horrible. If she is horrible,
yeah, you're not going to be, well, it's your fault because you're a man.
No. Like, I only, and we should only care about the truth and nothing else. If a
Exactly.
bad person is a female, that person is a bad person, as we see here with that
Yes.
Gretchen, who is actually a man.
Yeah, who's actually a man.
Yeah. If a guy is bad, he's bad. It's
He's
the
bad,
same
yeah.
thing. I don't care who's right, who's wrong, as long as somebody is right and somebody is
Mhm.
wrong. And I have to be objective and just say that.
And that reminds me actually for
And not take my
that,
side.
that case in 90 Day Fiance when that who is that person from Moldova who is a total prick
Oh,
and
that guy is
sexist.
such a sex.
But
Andre.
his wife was defending him just because he's her husband.
Yeah,
Although
just because.
he did stupid things to her too.
Oh, that's a great example.
Yeah, I mean,
So, there's this show, and I'm not. I know what you're gonna say, guys, but listen up.
it's a great show.
It's a great show. So
It's fun.
there's this show. It's 90 Day Fiance. Now we do know that reality shows are staged for to some capacity, and we know what capacity is that because we are very into it. So we know. But a lot of the situations are real, and how they interact and how they are as people are real. So they might stage some things, and like for example, one couple was together like 2 years earlier that actually is depicted in the show, but we see it later and they pretend other things. But for the most part, there's some things that are really real. So, and because you actually watch those people for years, they jump to seasons, and it's very interesting case study. And if you know enough people in your life, you will totally recognize that these people exist in your life. You will know that these people are real just because you know these types of characters in your life. So this is a very good example. So this guy from Moldova married a woman from America, and he was super rude. He's usually very rude. He's really sexist, like really. He really doesn't appreciate women. He had to learn now because his wife is American, but he didn't want to consider, like, to be considerate about anything before. He was just like talking whatever comes to his mind and insulting people, insulting her family, her dad, brother, who, like, he doesn't care. So we have the situation where they're arguing with each other, but then the moment where something bad is said about her husband, she's like jumping to defend him, although that's absolutely correct by all accounts. But she will defend him because it's
he
her
was a dick.
husband.
Yeah.
What? He's a dick. He's always been a dick to her and to anybody that he ever met, actually. And now she decided to defend him. And after that, the funny
All of a
thing.
sudden.
Yeah, and the funny thing was that after that, she found out something that he didn't tell her. He wasn't honest with her, so she just took off with another car and left him there. So
Which he deserved. He deserved.
no,
that.
it's ironic because everybody is telling her something that is absolutely right. She decides to defend him just because he is her husband, but then she does something that's totally wrong. I mean, she finds out that he did, and she just decides to switch her mood and her defense, and no defense anymore, and she just goes. Yeah, you should have done this long ago.
A long time
Newsflash.
ago, yes.
But that's how people are. And again, with my girlfriends is the same. For years I have been telling them things to make them wiser because they're just stupid, and they always date guys that don't respect them, don't treat them as normal. When we see each other like at the cafe to meet before when they started dating, and I have to meet them because I'm a part of the friend group or whatever, those guys don't even want to look at me. That's how it is. That's how bad it is. They will not say hi to me because I'm a girl. That's literally what that was. And after that we talked, that they were so rude. I mean, after everything is done and I'm talking to my girlfriends and I'm saying like, they don't even want to say hi to me. Like, if I come here with my boyfriend, they will say hi to him, like right away, because he's a guy, but they will not acknowledge my existence at all. Not that I want them to, because I have nothing in common with these people. But the point is that there's no respect there. They're just gonna walk past me. I'm just like a sign on the street for them. That's it. That is really it. And after a time, they start defending them, of course,
Of course.
They start taking pictures on Facebook how they have these great lives and they go on hikes on the mountain, whatever. And And the next day, one of them comes to me and she has this big like blue like injury bruise, yeah, on her arm. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, well, he just squeezed me really hard. I'm like, for that to happen, he had to like put his finger all the way up your freaking muscle. I mean, what? Why are you allowing this? And yeah, that's not so good. And 2 seconds later, but you know, nobody is perfect. I'm like, you're delusional here. The fact that nobody is perfect doesn't mean that you have to
that you
have to
have
put
to
up
settle
with
for
this.
less, yeah.
You have to put
exactly.
up with a trash bag and with a trash can or whatever. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but people have principles, decency, good qualities, bad qualities. But when they have more good qualities, you get somebody that maybe, just maybe, they're going to be more compatible with. Why not try that?
Yeah.
I know it's a wild
Wild
conclusion.
guess.
So
yeah,
so that's
Mr.
what I'm
YouTube has
dealing
to
with.
go, so just tell him bye.
Mr. YouTube, have a great night.
But yeah, to say again the same thing with some of my colleagues. One of them yesterday was saying, you know, when we work only women mostly here, and she said, and when it's too much. Too many women at one
Okay,
place. Then she said sometimes I want to have my 3 days without that, and I said don't worry, same thing happens even if it's too many men on one place. You know, so it's not just that women will be like that. It really
I
depends
just
on
love people when they
mostly.
get into a relationship and just 2 weeks later they're like trying to get away from each other and they want space. They want space.
Yeah, imagine
I'm
that.
like, why are you in this
Imagine that. Why in this
relationship?
relationship? Yeah.
You are in the wrong
And you
relationship.
know, well, I want to do whatever I want and things like that. And I usually say, well,
Don't be in a relationship.
you know, if you don't do it like in your relationship to be able to do all the things that you want, and you know, if the other person tells you, no, now you're not going to do that or things like that. I mean,
If they're not compatible, they're not compatible. There's
they're not
nothing else to
compatible, yeah.
say. Jesus, you have to feel comfortable with the other person like he is a
Exactly.
part of you. That's how it
Exactly.
should feel. It shouldn't feel like overbearing or like you are tied up or whatever. You should feel like this is your place and you don't need anyone else than this person.
And you know, speaking about comic books, that's what today's writers don't understand, and that's why they started writing relationship of superheroes really like those normal dysfunctional stuff. Like, you know, they decided
That's
to,
all they know.
like for example with Spider-Man and Mary Jane, who, you know, got divorced and stuff like that, and all the big drama just because some of the writers decide, well, I don't like Spider-Man being married.
Well, complex are.
That's not very relatable when we say, well, what
What?
do you mean? Why not showing us a great relationship? They support each other just like it was in the cartoon. They just support each other. She helps him. She understands why he's Spider-Man, what he has to do. He understands why she's a supermodel and stuff like that. Although they try to make her a reporter in the games, which just doesn't. It's like worse than. They understand those things, and there will never be something like, well, Peter, you always out there saving the world. Yeah, and you have to be okay with that. You know that. How can you make him choose? You know, oh, there, Doctor Octopus there is now robbing a bank, but stay here because I tell you so. I mean, you have to be the first person who will tell him, Peter, you have to go there and save him, and after that we can do whatever we need to. Support each other. That's not in comic books now. We don't have those great relationships that there were before, because people like Gretchen now write stuff like that. Yeah.
Thank you, Empress. For what? What did I say? For
the help with the doggy, that you offered the help with the doggy.
Oh, well, of course. Okay, let's go back a bit with the comments before we have to go. Only real relationships actually partnership. Yeah, I read that. Without men, who is going to maintain society? No offense, but we do maintain the world. Of course, Finch. I mean,
of course, yeah.
Of course, but again, guys, it's a mutual thing. You can maintain society if women are not there. There's not gonna be any society to maintain. So we are both absolutely pivotal to each other's existence in every way, shape, or form, physical, mental, spiritual, whatever. We are absolutely connected. So we have to work together for a better world.
Wonder Woman understood that great in comic books when she actually get out of Themyscira to see the rest of the world, and she understood.
Yeah, she understood because she's not an idiot.
Exactly.
Optic says, well said, Empress, mutual respect to our fellow human beings come first.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. She was just an old friend, lover, and has a narcissistic personality disorder. Yeah, no, yes, you don't need to explain to me that. My real girlfriend is by my side for 9 years out. 9 years out. Now, sorry, 9 years now. Well said, my Empress. Anyway, I have to go now. Yeah, we said goodbye to Mr. YouTube. I hope you have a very good evening. Asesio Ari says, a buddy of mine was at a restaurant where they were doing a Real Housewives show. They had the lady walking like 30 times, another one who was sitting at the table getting upset every time. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I actually know a guy that's the cameraman for some of the reality shows that are filmed here in Bulgaria. And although what's happening there is real, the thing that is staged is exactly stuff that they have to film like walking in. So if they walk in, they have to repeat that several times. Like walking onto the beach when everybody are gathered, like if it's Survivor or whatever, stuff like that, little things. But otherwise, whatever the producers are putting them through in these types of contests, it shows that's a different type of a show, but they're putting through, they're putting them through challenges that are set up so that they go crazy.
Yeah.
And they're really pulling their nerves, like
also
every nerve from their body. Yeah.
Ever since the casting, they take people that are easy to manipulate and
yeah.
And the combinations of people. Oh, we know that if we put those two with these two, this will happen. So we'll have the drama and all.
And we actually know a guy that is dating a woman. I mean, a guy from Bulgaria is dating a woman from I don't know whatever the country was, Peru.
From Peru.
And he is doing the 90 days thing. I mean, it looks like he's going to do that or whatever. So if there's ever a show that's like from our country, it's gonna be so funny to see that. And if you watch the 90 Day Fiance UK, you can see even crazier things because actually that show exposed a cruise type of a scam where young guys are prey on older women, or at least women that don't look very well. Well, a lot of times they're also older, but there was a case with the guy that's like 21 and the woman was 35, but she looked 52 because she was overweight and whatever. And he was like the animator who just made some shows, I guess, at the resort. And he usually starts to pick up every woman that he can. He has a whole repertoire of things. He talks the same things. He does the same strategies with every woman. And the idea for that is, of course, for him to be their sugar baby. So he's like, he wants to take as much money from them. He makes up stories about his house, how the roof's gonna fall off, his mom needs to go to the hospital, whatever.
Start crying.
Yeah, whatever that he can come up with to drain these women from their money. So this is one of the worst things that I've heard, but what we saw eventually turned out to be this scam, and we found out that these scams are very common on different cruises. They found out to monetize desperate people.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Who knew?
I mean, I'll never think about this because I'm not an awful freaking person. But apparently there's people that actually do that to women. I'm sure that this is the same with men. I'm sure that somebody is doing it to men. Probably there's some gay guy that's actually doing it to men. Who knows?
Well, I mean, there were in cases that, that girl that allegedly married the man just to take his money. That was it Anfisa girl?
Yeah, the Anfisa girl.
So,
yeah.
Here we go, yeah.
It's a mess, and they are ready to go for years with their plan just to be successful. I mean, to marry a guy that they start acting differently, like they're not even the same person. So that guy wants to now divorce them. They get the green card. If it's about America, they get the green card and everything. And then they divorce them and they just go and find another guy to suck on, basically. It's horrible. It's like real succubus.
Leeches, yes.
Yeah.
Succubus, yeah, exactly.
Arnold Noyes, as Finch King says. Yeah, absolutely. Finch, that's another problem that some men and women don't know what they have. But if they're emotionally mature, really, they shouldn't be in a relationship. They should grow up first and then
Yeah,
be
and
in a
then be in a
relationship.
relationship.
Because
Yes.
only then and only then they will have something to actually offer to their partner if they're emotionally mature,
Mhm.
wise person. Joey says during Corona COVID, people were going nuts with their relationships too, both at home and what? I have to look at you all day now? Like, should you even be together then? Yeah, well, that tested people a lot, but some people did get better because they were good people to begin with that actually loved each other. Wow,
Yeah,
imagine that.
yeah. I had a colleague that she intentionally take classes in the in the morning because her boyfriend was going to work in the afternoon. So when she finishes classes, she can go home because he won't be there.
Oh my gosh, just split.
Yeah.
Just don't be
And
together.
I asked her, so don't you want to spend time with him? Are you crazy? And I said, okay.
Then split.
Then
Break
split,
up
yeah. And she was
right
talking
now.
about, a gardener that she saw in one of our botanical gardens and how cool he was and things like that. And she said, but don't tell anyone. And I said, why are you telling me that?
Just go date
And I
that
saw the
guy.
guy actually. I saw the guy because I had to bring my students in the same botanical garden.
Yeah, he was not very good.
No, he didn't have even a pinch of a muscle or so. I thought he would be, muscular gardener or something.
Yeah, that's how it sounded
No,
when you told that to me.
No, it wasn't,
So she's stupid and blind.
and
Okay.
blind, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So Finch says, Finches are very loyal. They don't mess around. They stay to one partner unless they die. That's amazing, Finch. How many years a Finch lives actually? I think I asked you that, but I kind of forgot. I really forgot. How many years was that?
Wolf too. They're
Oh.
also with one partner.
Oh, great. But figure relatives to dinosaurs would be most loyal. Well, actually, that's a theory that's kind of dismissed by this point, but I don't want to get into that because
For the ravens and the crows.
No, for birds be
for
descendant
birds.
from
Oh,
dinosaurs. That's a very long topic. I will not get to that. Oh boy. And I am loyal to my empress. You're probably a great Finch. Mr. YouTube, you're a great Finch.
Man of culture.
Man of
Finch
sorry.
of culture.
Finch of culture, man of culture, yes. My tongue always, messes up man of culture and Mr. YouTube where they're both together because they're just some.
One is from Germany, the other is from France.
No, that's not it. It's the names. It's my brain.
Okay, rate time.
Let's see if we can rate anyone. Yes, let's see it. I have to be able to get up for the morning stream, guys, so... Well... Okay. Well, nobody I can help is live.
Yeah.
But let's rate neurotic, because at least if they are watching the chat, which I doubt, but still, if they're watching the chat, they're gonna know that they have a high from the Empress. At least that. The pets, I think the wild 3 years and the captivity 5 to 10 years. Well, I really hope that they live as long as possible.
I heard Sasquatch are also quite monogamous, but that's just
yeah.
hearsay.
Yeah, hearsay.
Well,
at least it's not heresy.
No, nobody ever took a photo of them without kill, so
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, so it's time to go. If you want to join the morning stream, it's just gonna be me and the game.
Tsunami, no?
Tomorrow? No, he said Sunday. I think he's gonna be there tomorrow. But I'm gonna check. If he's not there, maybe I'm gonna play something else. We'll see what's gonna happen. But that's gonna be in about 9 hours, 9.5 from now. So join in the stream. It's gonna be very fun, hopefully. For you, that's gonna be late evening. If you're in America, probably 2, 3 o'clock, something like that. Just have in mind, just count 9 hours from now, 9.5. Thanks so much for the support, guys. Let's see who supported the stream, and love ya. Sleep well if you go to bed, and till next time with me, 40k Empress and Logan. Bye, guys. Bye.
The 40k Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars.